Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. This lecture is for MA English Applied Linguistics students. Today we are going to revise the chapter Sociolinguistics. Alright. Let's start with defining sociolinguistics. Sociolinguistics is a branch of linguistics, as you already know, a science which is concerned with relationship between language and society. It considers that language is a social and cultural phenomena. It studies language in its social context in real life situations by empirical investigation. It is related to methodology and contents of social sciences. So, if we look at the word sociolinguistics, we can see two partitions, socio and linguistics. So, socio refers to society and linguistics refers to alright, let's go back to the screen. Sorry for that. Here we are. Socio refers to society and linguistics refers to language. So, how we use language in a particular society, this is what is studied in sociolinguistics. Also, it deals with the culture of that society, it deals with the language situation of that society, it deals with the relationships, and it also deals with other social sciences. Now, let's talk about varieties of language. There are different varieties of language. We'll start with the standard language. Standard language is the national language. According to a sociolinguist, it is the prestige variety of language used within a speech community by David Crystal. So David Crystal calls it a prestige variety, that is a superior variety. Okay. So we will look at the process of standardization. That means how a language is standardized, how a language is given the status of a standard language. A language has to pass through 4 steps before it reaches the standardization process. The first one is selection. Then what happens? A variety is selected. Codification. Rules are fixed to that variety. Elaboration of function. That selected and codified variety is used in schools and courts and colleges. And acceptance. Now this variety is accepted as a national language by the population. Similarly, we have another variety of language which is called code switching and code mixing. Okay, different scholars have defined code switching and code mixing. In linguistics, it refers to the use of more than one language in conversation. Code mixing occurs when the speakers cannot find a word or term in the target language, so they often mix the language. For example, carrot, cabbage and mutter, kinna sona combination hai, like this. Okay, so code switching and code mixing is also of 3 types: intersentential, intrasentential and intraword. In intersentential we say I like tea but उसे coffee पसंद है. Now what we have done, half sentence is in English and half is in Urdu. Intrasentential means बेटा phone on कर लो, बेटा frock put on कर लो. So we see there is change of language within a sentence. Similarly, intraword, वोकां ते टोकां, टीचरां, सेल्फियां. Okay, so these type of words are called code switching in intraword. Okay, now let's talk about other varieties, like we have monolingualism, multilingualism and bilingualism. Monolingualism is when a person speaks one language. Bilingualism is speaking and understanding 2 or more languages, and multilingualism is speaking more than 2 languages. Okay, the details you already know, we are just revising this quickly. Slang. Slang is a type of language consisting of words and phrases that are regarded as very informal, are more common in speech than writing, and are typically restricted to a particular context or group of people. So those words are slang. In movies, you often come across slang words. Register. Register is basically, it refers to the level of formality. Okay, how formal or informal are you speaking, with whom you are talking. Registers refer to particular ways of using language in particular settings within that community. Register is a set of linguistic items that are associated with discrete occupational and social groups. Alright, now let's come to Pidgin and Creoles. A pidgin is a language with no native speakers. It is no one's first language, but it is a contact language, also called a trade language. For the purpose of trade between two different speakers of different languages, a language is created which is called pidgin, and when this pidgin is becomes the first language of the next generation, it is called Creole. Then we talk about diglossia. In diglossia, the situation is that there is one language, but it has two varieties: a high, prestigious, official, literary, learned and formal variety, and a low, natural, informal, spoken, common and everyday language. Okay, for example, Arabic. We have a high variety of Arabic and we have a low variety of Arabic. Then we have isogloss and idiolect. Isogloss is a line on a map marking an area having a distinct linguistic feature. So if we mark an area on a map and say that this language variety is spoken in this area, so it is called an isogloss. Idiolect is a speech of one person at one particular time, in which the speech habits are peculiar to that person. Every individual has a style of speaking, that is called idiolect. So these were some varieties of language which are the subject matter of sociolinguistics. We have already done that. This was just a quick revision. Now I want you to turn on your mics and let's have a discussion. If there's any question, you can ask me. Thank you.